Good morning friends. Today we are going to discuss numericals on variable acceleration. Till now we have learnt numericals about constant acceleration. Remember Newton's equations are useful when acceleration is constant. But what if acceleration is changing with respect to time, displacement, distance and velocity? For example, what if acceleration is changing every 3 seconds? What if acceleration is changing after every 20 meters? What if acceleration is changing after an increase in velocity say by 8 meter per second? So in those cases what to do? So these are the three cases in your syllabus: when acceleration is changing with respect to time, when acceleration is changing with respect to position, basically displacement or distance, and when acceleration is changing with respect to velocity. The notation in some books, instead of x, s is used. So please remember that. So let us discuss first case. In this case, a is equal to f of t. In examination also you will have an equation of a in terms of t, like a is equal to t cube plus t square, a is equal to 4 t minus 5, etc. So what to do? Question will be, a will be in terms of t, and they will ask velocity at say t is equal to 5 seconds, and then distance traveled when t is equal to say 7 seconds. So you need to get equation of v in terms of t and equation of x in terms of t. So it is very easy. Instead of a, put dv by dt equal to f of t, rearrange it, take integration, you will get equation of v in terms of t. Similarly, when you have v is equal to f of t, instead of we put dx by dt and rearrange it, then take again integration, and you will get equation of x in terms of t. Similarly, in second case, when acceleration is a function of position, now you can't use dv by dt here because you will have three variables, and which is not useful. So instead of dv by dt, we can put another equation of a, v dv by dx. Now v dv by dx, how it is obtained? It is very simple. We know a is equal to dv by dt. So instead of dv by dt, write equation as dv by dx into dx by dt. So we are not changing anything, dx can be cancelled. So instead of dx by dt, only v is put, and instead of dv by dt, dv by dx is written. So that's how the equation is obtained, dv by dx into dx by dt. That's how equation is obtained. So put this value here, again rearrange, you will get equation of v in terms of x. In third case, we have acceleration as a function of velocity. Now in the both equations that we studied, we have dv. So according to the requirement, you need to use the proper equation. If they have asked you velocity and time, relationship between velocity and time, then you need to use dv by dt. If they have asked you about displacement or distance, then you need to use this equation. These are literally the steps to be involved while solving the numericals. Do remember that. Now we will see equation numericals one by one. Now in the first numerical, equation of x is given, x or s is given, and you are asked to determine velocity and acceleration at start, that is when t is equal to 0, time when velocity is maximum, and minimum velocity reached by the particle. Now once you have equation of x, we know how to determine velocity from equation of x. Differentiating with respect to time, you get equation of velocity, and again differentiating, you get equation of acceleration. So velocity and acceleration at start. So when t is equal to 0, put t is equal to 0 in these two equations to get velocity and acceleration. When velocity is maximum, now velocity can be maximum only if acceleration is 0. When no more acceleration is possible, at that time only we can say that velocity is maximum. So velocity is maximum when t is equal to 1 seconds. We have equation 12 minus 12t equal to 0. T is equal to 1 seconds. Put t is equal to 1 in the equation of velocity, we get the maximum velocity. And that's how you can determine the velocity and time also. So we got both the answers. Similar example is given. Now instead of x, we have equation of v. Please go through the numerical. If you have any difficulty, you can ask me later. Now in third equation, rather question, we have a in terms of minus 2 by x square. So a in terms of x. Now one condition is also given, x is equal to 1 when t is equal to 1 and v is equal to 2. This is the first condition. which is given, and question is what is the velocity and position x of the particle when t is equal to 4 seconds. Now remember a is in terms of x, so we can't use dv by dt here, so instead of a put v dv by dx equal to this equation. So rearranging that, we got this equation, a is equal to v dv by dx put kara, you will get this equation. By integrating you get constant. Never forget to add the constant after integration. This is the common mistake which has been observed while checking the papers. Do not forget to add the constant. Why constant is necessary? Because constant balances the equation. Without the constant you can't have an equation which is balanced. So this constant needs to be determined. Remember, if these kind of conditions are not given, then assume x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0, and then determine constant. But in this case we have the condition given, so x is equal to 1, v is equal to 2, this is the condition. Put these values to determine value of constant. Remember, constant is not always equal to 0. There will be some cases where you need to determine value of constant and put it into the equation. So once you get c1 is equal to 0, put this value into constant, we get this equation, v square by 2 equal to 2 by x. By simplifying we get v is equal to 2 divided by root x. So the question is calculate velocity and position at t is equal to 4 seconds. So if we determine x at t is equal to 2 seconds, and if we put that value here, we can easily determine value of v. So instead of v, dx by dt put करो यहाँ पे, rearrange करो, you get equation of time and displacement. उसका इंटीग्रेशन निकाला, अगेन एट x इक्वल टू 1 एंड t इक्वल टू 1 पुट किया कंडीशन, वो यहाँ पे दिया है x इक्वल टू 1, t इक्वल टू 1 एंड v इक्वल टू 2, विच एवर एप्लीकेबल क्वांटिटीज है वहाँ पे पुट करनी है आपको. वी गॉट वैल्यू ऑफ c2, पुट दैट इक्वेशन इनटू दिस. सो वी गॉट डिस्प्लेसमेंट और पोजीशन आफ्टर t is equal to 4 seconds. So when you put t is equal to 4 seconds position into the velocities equation, you can easily get the value for velocity. In second case, acceleration is inversely proportional to minus 1 by x. Sometimes they will give you this kind of equation directly, or sometimes they will mention it as inversely proportional, directly proportional, etc. Now again यहाँ पे condition दिया है आपको कि displacement 200 mm है, v is equal to 3 meter per second when और x is equal to 400 mm है. तो जब v is equal to 5 है, x is equal to 200 है, जब v is equal to 3 है, x is equal to 400 है. You need both these conditions to get the answers. So a is equal to minus k by x. Now again आपको position of the particle पूछे तो आपको equation in terms of x चाहिए. So a की जगह पे v dv by dx put करो, v dv by dx, वो dx यहाँ पे आ जाएगा and you will get this equation, minus k by x dx equal to vd. So उसका इंटीग्रेशन निकाला, c की वैल्यू यहाँ पे आपको निकालनी पड़ेगी by putting first condition. देन बिकॉज x 200 mm पहले आता है तो पहली कंडीशन हमारी ये है, सो 1.609 के ये इक्वेशन आपको आ गया. देन आपको सेकंड कंडीशन पुट करनी है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे दो कांस्टेंट है, यहाँ पे देखिए आप c एंड k, सो यू विल नीड आंसर ऑफ बोथ दी कांस्टेंट्स. सो सेकंड कंडीशन पुट किया, सो आफ्टर गेटिंग these two equations you can get value of constant and then finally you get the final equation. Remember जो final equation होगा आपका velocity, time, distance का, it should not have any constant, it should not be consisting of any constants. So once you get the equation, then only thing remaining is put the values. So आपको question है कि when x is equal to 500 mm, remember x is equal to 500 mm, velocity 5 मीटर में है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे उन्होंने 0.2 पुट करके ये आंसर निकाला है. सो x is equal to 0.2, जब हम यहाँ पे पुट करते हैं you get equation value of v, and then when v is equal to 0 आपको x की वैल्यू मिल जाती है. सो दो क्वेश्चंस थे यहाँ पे, फाइंड वेलोसिटी व्हेन x is equal to 500 एंड फाइंड पोजीशन व्हेन वेलोसिटी इज 0. अगेन यहाँ पे देखो अब a इन टर्म्स ऑफ t है, सो हम v dv by dx नहीं यूज करेंगे, हम dv by dt यूज करेंगे. सिंपली a की जगह पे dv by dt पुट करो, यू विल इंटीग्रेशन निकालो, आपको v इन टर्म्स ऑफ t मिल जाएगा, जैसा मैंने स्टेप्स में आपको बताया. देखो यहाँ पे dv by dt इक्वल टू f of t when a is function of time. So again उसका आपको v इन टर्म्स ऑफ c मिल जाएगा। अब कंडीशन यहाँ पे मेंशन किया है उन्होंने कि t इज इक्वल टू 0 विथ v इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड x इज इक्वल टू 5। सो पुट करो वो कंडीशन एट t इज इक्वल टू 0, v इज इक्वल टू 0। हमको क्योंकि यहाँ पे t और v है सिर्फ, we will get value of c1 at 0। सो ये हमें फाइनल इक्वेशन वेलोसिटी का मिल जाता है। आफ्टर गेटिंग वेलोसिटी इक्वेशन अगेन v की जगह पे dx by dt रखो, उसको सॉल्व करो, इंटीग्रेशन निकालो, आपको x की जगह पे s यूज किया इस बुक में। सो s इज इक्वल टू ये इक्वेशन मिल जाता है। अगेन यू हैव द कंडीशन t0 v0 x5, वो पुट करो यहाँ पे, आपको c2 की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी, वो वैल्यू ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन में पुट किया यहाँ पे, एंड देन यू गेट वैल्यू ऑफ द पोजीशन। तो अभी जब आपको इक्वेशंस मिल जाते हैं फाइनली, द ओनली थिंग रिमेन्स इज आपको वैल्यू पुट करके आंसर निकालना है। तो आपके पास वेलोसिटी का इक्वेशन है, पोजीशन का इक्वेशन है। क्वेश्चन है क्या कि दैट टाइम व्हेन वेलोसिटी इज 0। सो जब v इज इक्वल टू 0 पुट करोगे आपको t मिल जाएगा, देन द पोजीशन एंड वेलोसिटी व्हेन t इज इक्वल टू 4। सो आपके पास दोनों इक्वेशन है, t इज इक्वल टू 4 पुट करो, आपको दोनों आंसर मिल जाएंगे। एंड द टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय पार्टिकल फ्रॉम t इज इक्वल टू 0 टू t इज इक्वल टू 4। अब यहाँ पे बिकॉज एक्सेलरेशन चेंज हो रहा है, यू कांट यूज न्यूटन्स इक्वेशंस डायरेक्टली। s इज इक्वल टू आपके पास ये इक्वेशन है, तो जब 0 है 1 है, देखो इट्स नॉट कांस्टेंट डिस्टेंस कवर नहीं कर रहा हो कि 5 के बाद 10 के बाद 15 20 25, ऐसा नहीं है। तो आपको ये हर सेकंड डाल के आपको ये डिटरमाइन करना पड़ेगा। अब 0 टू 4 से पूछा है तो ये पूरा का पूरा एडिशन करना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू कैन डिटरमाइन द टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट और टोटल डिस्टेंस, रादर टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड। अब यहाँ पे डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड 38.25 मीटर्स, ये आपका आंसर रहेगा। In this case acceleration is given in terms of v. So again we have discussed this condition also, so just follow these conditions, you can solve the numericals. अब यहाँ पे जो न्यूमेरिकल्स है वहाँ पे पूरा उन्होंने एक्सप्लेनेशन के साथ दिया है, एंड आपको इतना ज़्यादा लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है while solving the numericals. You don't need to कि पूरा का पूरा लिखना, इस तरह से एक्सप्लेनेशन देके ज़रूरत नहीं है। जैसा हमने ऊपर के एग्जांपल्स डिस्कस किए हैं, यू कैन simply write the equations without writing the information regarding it. हमने यहाँ पे और एक इक्वेशन भी सॉल्व किया है, जो क्वेश्चन था आपके असाइनमेंट में से, वो भी सॉल्व किया है यहाँ पे। सो वो क्वेश्चन में आपको एक्सेलरेशन एज अ फंक्शन ऑफ t दिया था, डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू t स्क्वायर, एंड टू कंडीशंस दी थी, तो दैट क्वेश्चन इज आल्सो सॉल्व्ड हियर। Please go through these equations. It is very simple. Acceleration as a function of time, velocity जो भी है, you can easily solve just by following the three cases. And ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन आएगा आपको एग्जाम में भी कि a is equal to f of t, f of x, f of v. I hope you are understanding this procedure. If you have any problem, you can ask me as always. Thank you.